Oh yeah. I was wondering. I was like, it looks dark over there. That makes a lot. There it is. Well, if you haven't noticed already,
Hey Nick, did you see that thing?
I haven't seen that thing. No.
Did you see the thing? Oh!
Oh. Oh. This is so embarrassing.
That's so embarrassing.
Oh my god.
How
dude.
does how
you
is
should
he
have told
not?
me you were gonna wear.
Dude, you should have told me you were gonna.
Well,
What, dude? I
so,
thought I was gonna be the person who gets to show it off to the world.
You know,
Well,
we
I
can do
guess-
it together.
I guess the cat's out of the bag.
Cat's out of the bag, guys. Not all of it. Some of the merch showed up today, like literally about an hour ago.
Yeah,
And
not all of it,
Yeah, not all of it. So
which is kind of weird.
well, comes in multiple boxes.
It's true.
So,
We can't. It's weird. It's the only reason it's weird is because we can't necessarily send everything out yet
right.
because we don't have everyone's like stuff. We have to organize it and stuff, but
That's true. You're not really in the shot.
I kind of like being out here, just hanging out.
You scoot this way. The camera's facing like this way today.
Well, I think it's
Did
because
it get bumped? I think it got bumped.
no. First of all, I put it there. I don't know why it's like that in that way.
okay.
But the other reason is because we filmed a video yesterday.
We did.
Isn't that crazy?
I'm actually kind of nervous for this video.
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
I'm a little nervous. I don't know if it's
Should
that
we-
good.
I think it's gonna be good. I just don't know. I'm a little afraid to like read reviews.
It's a little scary.
It is kind of scary. It's a big plunge back into YouTube. So yeah, we took a little YouTube hiatus after our Kickstarter because frankly we were all pretty burnt
Mhm.
out. So we needed some time. We also wanted to regroup and just kind of ask ourselves what was working on YouTube, what wasn't, and really like what do we want to make. And so really what kind of came out of that was just us not making videos, which is okay. I think we needed a break. But we decided to kick it back into gear this week now that we have a little bit more breathing room, a little more headspace. And so Kyle and I did a video. Bert filmed it yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and we pulled our worst reviews or some of the worst reviews and just responded to them. And it was kind of tongue in cheek, but I think it was probably mostly like genuine. Just because, we get a lot of good reviews. I think we just surpassed 600 reviews this week. And the average rating is 4.8 stars, which is great.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much where you'd want to be.
Yeah. I mean, no one trusts a 5-star company.
Right. Exactly. So we decided to pull some of the ones that weren't so good, because if you only pay attention to the good things people say about you, you can't improve. Everyone has blind spots.
It's true.
And you guys are probably all blind because these hoodies just reflect light straight into the camera.
It's true. We have some people having a tough day out there.
Really? I haven't even pulled up the stream. I'm going to pull up the
Tacey,
stream.
I'm sorry to hear that you're having a crappy Friday.
That's a bummer.
Well, we're sending all the positive and the bidet version of vibes
What?
because bidets clean up crap.
Wow.
See,
I guess.
I don't know. I was trying to be cheeky. You didn't like that. You turned
Cheeky.
quick.
Yeah.
You were like,
Well,
no bidet version of vibes.
first of all, don't slander bidets like that.
It wasn't a slander. They
and
clean. They're
second of
great.
all,
And cheeky's funny because of poop.
well, I was thinking like butt cheeks, because that's really what it is. Anyway, how about some toilet humor?
Angela just said, "I'm just wiped." Also, I love my bidet. Well, Angela was saying.
I'm just wiped. I'm pooped,
Angela also
guys.
said that she's gonna take a nap. So
Nice.
that was beforehand, and then I said something.
Just pooped.
Sam said, "Your hoodies are nothing when reflective compared to my skin." Your skin's reflective?
I think it was like a pale comment,
Oh.
because I said they like reflect light because they're so kind of white. But they actually aren't like white. They're more bone
Bone
is
color.
the name. The color of bones. Everyone knows the color of
Angela
bones.
said, "Lol, I'm pooped." Man, so much just potty humor out here today.
I know. Is it the lowest form of comedy or the highest form?
Nicole said that is some daddish humor, Kyle.
Daddish.
You know what's funny is there's cooking with Babish. You think there's like jokes with Dadish? That's
Nope.
a dad joke.
Yeah, I think you answered your own question there.
I'm saying it should exist.
You know, make it. I don't know if you guys know this. This is a very odd. This is a very odd reference I'm going to make here. Kyle has a sarcastic blog that he writes.
It's true.
But it's not. He doesn't publish it. Do you?
No.
Okay.
I could if we want to. It's a little bit NSFW, but it's
Yeah,
fine.
probably not. But he makes it for his like friend group, which is great. But he called the name of the blog is David Bloggins,
That's my pen name is David Bloggins.
which is a spoof on David Goggins. David Goggins, who you may know, but he's the guy. I think he was a former Marine, and he used to be really overweight, and now he's kind of famous for going on running and ranting at the same time.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he has a lot of good content. I haven't really got into his stuff, to be honest with you. But it does feel like a lot of the things that we are not, which is shame-based, like productivity,
Yeah.
trying harder, not being a wussy, like just stuff that tends to exhaust people more than actually help them. So Kyle, I'm not sure if that's why you made a play on his name or it's just because his last name sounds like Bloggins.
The pun is definitely what I leaned into,
Yeah.
the David Bloggins part. But I also think that it's like there are times when people need tough love, and there are times when people need grace.
Just
And
regular love.
Just regular love. And I feel like there's probably more times people need grace than they need tough love. So I think that there's potentially a time and place for David Goggins' style of motivation.
Well, yeah, of course. Like he wouldn't be
Yeah.
famous, right?
But I do think that the extreme version of what he is funny.
Yeah.
So therefore David Bloggins. But I did think about doing Johann Sebastian blog. But
the words don't line up as well.
They don't. But Johann Sebastian blog
Goggins
is
is such a specific sounding name. The way that your mouth moves when you say Goggins is the same when you say blog,
yeah,
but not Bach.
it's fair.
That's
But-
the problem.
I just like talking about Johann Sebastian Bach.
Yeah, it's definitely more about the journey than the destination.
definitely.
Let's be honest. 80% of the excitement is just saying Johann Sebastian.
It's true. It's not even about the blog.
We don't get to say those words a lot.
It's true.
I thought about naming my kid Sebastian or Johann
Yeah.
or Jacques.
Jacques
Can
is
you imagine
sick.
that?
Jacques is so cool.
Jacques. It's like an onomatopoeia.
Your last name's a little too aggressive for Jacques, though.
Well,
Jacques
so-
Vitellaro is
right.
like, that's a lot.
But my thought is because my last name is aggressive, I kind of almost want to lean into it.
That's fair.
And so it's like kindergarten, and it's like, did this kid just move here from Yugoslavia or something? Jacques Vitellaro. It's like no one's gonna be able to pronounce that. So anyway, weird rants today.
We got some new heroes over in Google. It's not Google, YouTube.
in Google, huh? No,
in
I'm
the
just kidding.
Google world.
Let's see.
David Figs said, "What up, guys? Hey, David Figs.
Hey, David.
Hey, Melinda Grounds. There's some great names going on over here.
Really good names.
Dude,
I'm telling you, the YouTube community is growing
it's true.
every week, steadily.
Rachel holds it down for us over there, though.
Rachel is
yeah.
is the
day one.
de facto leader, but yes.
I call my son Jacques sometimes. That's fun.
Riddle of
That's a
Epsilon.
good way of doing it.
Riddle of Epsilon just asked if there's a link to the Free Journal Friday, or actually asked if there's a link for a free journal, which I guess in a roundabout way there sure is. It is pinned in the YouTube chat and the Facebook chat. Go ahead and click, sign your name up. We're gonna do a randomized shuffle at the end, and then we're gonna draw the lucky winner.
Oh, I want to say this. I want to say two things really fast.
Yeah.
Cheyenne is also always on Google. Cheyenne, we didn't give you a shout out because you're everywhere. You're always on both. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You are someone who is omnipresent in all form of live stream.
Wow.
Now I want to read that David's saying because he posted it twice and it's extremely important and I missed it the first time.
Go ahead.
David said, "I'm giving a journal as a surprise to a friend of mine tonight.
Ooh.
Could you give a shout out to him. I can show him the replay via YouTube to welcome him to the wonderful world of the HJ. His name is Greg, and of course I'm David. And I want to show him the part of the video with you guys welcoming him, and then bring out the journal. That's so cool, and I want to be a part of this.
Wow.
All right, let's try to frame this section. So we'll say we are.
Are we doing we're doing it now?
We're doing it now. So we are currently. How many minutes in are we? We are 10 minutes and 30 seconds in. So cut this now. 10:30 is the timestamp.
Yeah. It'll also be on YouTube later.
Yeah. Hey, Greg. It's Kyle and Nick here.
Hey, Greg. How you doing?
It sounds to us that David gave you a Hero's Journal. And
It's true.
that's really exciting because we're so excited you get to enter our community.
Yeah. Really glad because we kind of feel like the Heroes Quarters and the Heroes Journal really on any digital footprint is like the kindest place on the internet. We're really proud of that. That's because the journal itself is really kind. It's not supposed to be, something to make you feel ashamed. It's supposed to help you feel like a hero, feel like you're accomplishing your goals. And in case you're wondering, Kyle and I are the co-founders, and no, we do not wear the same things every day.
We do. We're like Power Rangers.
Okay. Yeah, we're like thing 1 and thing 2.
Hats are different colors, but the sweatshirts are the same.
Exactly. You got to be able to tell us apart somehow. Because if it was up to just our hair, you'd never be able to tell a difference.
And Greg, thank you so much for joining and being a hero of your life. And we can't wait to hear your story.
Yeah. And good for you for being friends with David.
So true.
David's a great guy.
And scene.
And scene. Okay.
All right, we have to do another one. We have another one for Melody. Tomorrow's Melody's birthday.
Oh.
All right, so the timestamp for Melody's birthday wish is 12 minutes.
It's turned into free cameos.
Yeah. Hey, Melody, it's Kyle and Nick.
Hey, Melody.
We heard that it's your birthday.
Happy birthday.
It is currently June 4th today, but tomorrow, June 5th, which is your birthday, you will be a year older, and that's amazing.
It is very amazing. I want to thank you for sending Kyle and I a very kind and thoughtful handwritten note. We still treasure it. It sits on our mantle, and, we really appreciate that. We really appreciate that from you, and we want to wish you a happy birthday.
Happy birthday from the Heroes Journal family. And scene.
Okay,
right, cool.
That's enough of that.
Yeah. All right. I guess we can do cameos once a week.
Rachel goes, "What is this witchcraft?" Yeah, I as much as I like doing that, I didn't like doing that, and I think that makes sense.
Yeah, it's fun to do. It's like
I feel like we're holding all these other people hostage.
but I kind of like it.
Watch me do this.
Because Angela said that I'm gonna be a great dad. So thank you, Angela.
That's nice. You pretty much already are, to be honest.
So true.
Um,
The hats are not here yet. So the hats are going to take a little bit longer because they are embroidered rather than screen printed.
Yeah, that question was from Ross. Ross also asked a couple minutes ago, what's all in the journal? So I'm assuming, Ross, you probably knew the Heroes Journal. So do you want to give it a spin?
The Heroes Journal. I'm like pitch mode now.
I know. Why you're like in acting class or something.
I don't know. So in the journal there's two types of things. There's the science stuff that productivity helps you actually like accomplish the goal. Things that pretty much a lot of science says is good, like being grateful for things, understanding the things that are going to get in your way, understanding the tools that will help you accomplish your goal for that day. There's some space to write out some of your some tasks you need to get done, and also just your quest. As well as some note sections and a place where you can put your schedule.
Yeah.
That's the nitty gritty on what's on the page. But the more exciting thing, and the thing we're all here for, is the fact that there is a story that takes place throughout the journal. And it's not it's not a story that we wrote so that you could be like, wow, those guys are great storytellers. It's a story that gives you a framework that allows you to see yourself as this hero traversing the land and overcoming obstacles and seeing themselves grow as they try to accomplish these really daunting and terribly difficult things.
Wow. That was good.
Yeah, you like that?
I was like, you're riffing there.
Oh, yeah,
I was like, I've never heard him say any of this.
This is all new.
Yeah, Ross, it sounds maybe a little intimidating, but long story short, I, for a long time, used planners and goal setting journals, and I got really bored with them. They were really helpful for keeping me organized, but someone who kind of grew up being a nerd, I just realized that I was organized, but I was uninspired. I was also a little unengaged. So I wanted something that would, it would give me a reason to come back to a journal every day and be excited about opening it. And in a way, use story to kind of trick my brain into being more organized and more goal oriented and more grateful and be more aware of allies and threats and all that stuff. So part organization tool, part, I guess, nerdy story, whatever, indulgence, whatever. So anyway, people seem to like it, and I know most people here do. And another great thing is, like, even if the journal isn't for you, if you just want to hang around the Heroes Quarters or the Heroes Discord, it's the kindest place on the internet. So
yeah,
that's the pitch.
That's the pitch. People are showing off their emoji game.
You think we could get custom emojis for YouTube?
That'd be pretty cool.
I don't know if you can.
Nothing wrong with being a nerd. That's the biggest facts, Yeah. The truest thing. John wants us to become Power Rangers, and people are definitely
Power Rangers. Okay.
There's a whole thread about us being Power Rangers now, so great. I'm down with it.
Speaking of emojis, by the way, we do have custom emojis in the Discord.
It's true.
You can use, like the Mentor, Penguins. You can use Quota, whatever. All that good stuff. And by the way, Ross, and for anyone else who maybe is new to this live stream, this, by the definition of the name, is Free Journal Friday. We will be giving away one Heroes Journal via raffle towards the end of the live stream. To receive it, you have to claim it in the comments within 90 seconds of us calling your name. So that's how it works. And the pinned comments on both Facebook and YouTube are how you sign up for that. So that's the deal. We usually will do the drawing closer to 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, usually around 2:45, I would say.
Yeah. I have big news that supersedes everything you just said.
What is it?
Laura is finishing her first journal today.
Congratulations, Laura.
That is the best thing. That's the best thing to hear.
Where's the comment? Is it on Facebook?
Bang.
Wow.
Only one love on that. Toss the love her way.
Give
Come
Laura
on.
Shank some love on Facebook. Congratulations, Laura, for finishing your quest. It's amazing. Love it. Also, Eric Hill is asking for the Discord link in Facebook. John, if you could drop the Discord link, that'd be huge.
James just said something that was like, this is like the biggest, it's like the biggest shout out ever. James said, when I found the Heroes Journal, what came to mind when comparing it to other journals, it was because I didn't want to live my life like a business. I wanted to live my life like an adventure.
Ooh,
that's so cool.
That's really well said, because
super well
like
said.
I feel like every other I'm not just trying to like differentiate ourselves here. I do feel like goal setting, weirdly enough, is always tied to business. It's always tied to like industry and like corporate almost.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't need to be like that. Every human has things that they want to accomplish in their life. And sometimes it's ambitious and sometimes it is business, but other times it's like, I want a better relationship with my kids. And you need a way to frame goals that isn't like looking at quarterly, revenue and like projections for, it's like there's a time and place for that. But that is actually really well said, James. I've never even thought of it like that, but I feel like you put it really well. James, you're so great, man. Appreciate you a lot.
Know what's exciting is
what?
Maggie. It's actually not exciting. It's just kind of sad news. But
ooh, look. Sorry. John just posted the Discord, Heroes Discord. It's in Facebook, and we changed the little icon.
Yeah, it's the purple journal now.
That's fun.
So John had a really good point. This is something, and John, if I'm spilling beans, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna do it anyways, though. So John had the idea that the logo of the Discord will be the newest version, like the most recently updated, recently released version of the journal. So when we get the journals in July, it'll be the blue IMA.
Yeah.
And then when we re-release LOI at some point in the future.
Yeah. Wait, are you spilling beans right now?
I was trying to do it subtly, but then you stopped me.
So I know. Sorry,
I was trying to roll right past
I panicked.
I was trying to roll right past it.
I can't roll past beans. You know me.
But anyways, it's really cool. I think it's a really cool idea. It makes it feel fun and fresh.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Also, I wanted to throw this out there. I want to talk about the SideQuest deck really fast.
Go ahead.
So, the SideQuest deck is something we're very, very excited about. But as you guys know this about Nick and I, and Nick is affectionately the person who makes sure this happens, and he's the one who gets the credit for this. We are extremely concerned about the quality of the products that we offer.
Yeah.
And though the printing was good on the side quests that we had, the side quest decks that we had samples of, they were pretty much like small posters. They were like thick cardboard, but they weren't quite, how do you say, like they didn't feel like very resilient. Like if you spilled water on them, they'd be destroyed. So we reached out to the supplier that we use for our journals, and we found out that they could actually help us with the SideQuest deck. And it actually feels more like a plasticky kind of like, I don't even know if that's the right word for it, but it felt like it was more, glossy. Like a linen finish. Yeah, like what Angela was saying.
Yeah, linen, almost like matte. Like I don't know. It was a shame because as bad as we wanted to use a local printer,
yeah,
we had such a better option, and it was very obvious. And I don't know. There's something that we believe at the Heroes Journal, and that is, if you're gonna make something, make sure it's worth making, and make sure, like, if people are gonna spend money on it, that you yourself would spend money on it and be proud of the purchase, and maybe even surprised by the amount of quality that you would receive from it. We also believe that creating the right product at the right quality usually takes longer than you think. And so it's always we call it like a culture decision, but you make a decision that reinforces what you believe, which is like it's worth waiting longer to make something that is high quality. Like, I mean, Kyle will tell you, like Kyle has been, this is actually a big deal. Kyle's been talking about making these hoodies for 2-3 years, maybe.
It was one of the first things I wanted to do.
A long time. I mean, and that makes sense. Like anytime you start a business, it's like, oh, let's make shirts. I said no for like 3 years because I didn't want to do it in a poor way. Now we're finally at a place financially, and we have, heroes here that also want merch, so we could do it in a way that is high quality and that I'm proud of. And even wearing this, I'm like, it was worth the wait. 3 years on a shirt may be a little extreme, but yeah, that just to iterate the point. So even basically we're pushing back the release date of SideQuest deck,
Squid, if you will.
And we never announced an actual date, but we did say sometime in June, and it's looking like it'll probably be later than that. Yeah. But as prefaced, it will be worth it.
It'll be amazing.
Yeah, it'll be really good.
But yeah, so that's the update. Oh wow, I'm so rude. It's International Corgi Day, and we didn't say anything. Oh my god! All right, timestamp it. Timestamp
it. Please don't.
Happy International Corgi Day.
No.
That's the new. Like, no, stop. Timestamp it.
Yeah, and also for all the people curious as to why people keep saying squid and putting the squid emoji and stuff in there, like Alora, it's because SideQuest deck, the abbreviation or the acronym rather is SQD, which I guess sounds like squid. And I think that's a pretty cool nickname. Squid.
Also, thank you for answering my supply chain question. I'm glad to hear that everyone is treated well where the journals are made. Oh yeah, we did respond to Melissa.
Oh great.
Yeah.
Oh dude, we have so many beans we can spill.
We're absolutely showering in beans.
Because here's the thing. For those of you who tracked along through our Kickstarter campaign, we like every live stream, we were telling you something new. We were dropping beans. Now, the Kickstarter is over, and luckily we're moving towards the fulfillment phase of things. In fact, I think we're ready to start shipping in July. First week? Second week?
No.
Third week?
The Journals will arrive. The ETA is July 9th.
Oh, okay. So a little bit later. So
But
more like,
that's when they get to the port. So then we have to wait for them to clear customs. And then we have to
Oh.
get them here. And then we have to organize them. And then we have to get everything in this. It's like a...
that's fair. Okay, maybe a little later.
Yeah, sorry.
Point is, what I'm trying to say is beans related. For a long time, we didn't share any beans with you guys, but now we have. We've restocked.
Oh, yeah.
We have restocked on beans.
We went to the farm and we got all of them.
Yeah.
I guess people decide on different types of beans. What was the
Yeah.
bean? What was
Coffee.
the bean? Coffee beans were the
Coffee
top
beans.
ones?
I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, these beans aren't refried either. They're brand new.
Yeah.
They're fried beans.
We spill a lot of beans here. We spill so many beans that John sent us a board game called Spill the Beans.
It's facts.
We spill so many beans here that we had to do a bean poll in the Heroes Quarters to see what kind of beans people really think about when we say we're going to spill the beans. And as alluded to earlier, it is coffee beans. I thought it
Yeah.
would be black beans, to be honest.
I thought it was gonna be pinto,
Not refried.
not refried.
Soy?
Soybeans.
Garbanzo?
Garbanzo.
A lot of beans. Anyway, it's coffee beans, so that's what it is.
Seriously though, baby squids are going into space.
Yeah, I just look back at the chat and David posts a link to NPR. It's like baby squids are going into space.
Okay, chocolate covered espresso beans are so good.
They are really good.
Anthony's girlfriend works at our local coffee shop, and they give the
Oh,
beans.
that's right.
And so whenever it's like
Yeah, I went to Trader Joe's. I bought these chocolate covered like pomegranates or like acai berries, and it was like they were gone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this is healthy, and then
Those-
I ate it all in one sitting.
Those
So,
cookie butter almonds were really good.
yeah,
I don't know if
keep
they're
them in
good
the
for
freezer.
you.
There, I mean, it's literally just almonds covered in almond butter, and all almond butter is like almonds grinded up, a little bit of sweetening.
It's just different versions of almonds.
Yeah,
It's so meta.
normal almond wrapped in the carcass of another almond.
I feel like we're really bringing the energy today. Am I not allowed to say that about ourselves?
Yeah, I don't know.
How do I feel about the energy
I don't
today?
know why that
Are we
made
a
me
little
laugh.
spastic?
It's such a like reflective moment. Like I feel like this is going really well.
Yeah.
You know what it made me think of? Like, it made me think of like the guy on a first date
Yeah.
with a girl who maybe isn't really into it or someone else, and
Yeah.
the guy is like this is going really well, isn't it? But it's like really not.
Yeah. No, we're not. No, this
Like
is.
I'm really feeling something
Yeah.
here.
There's something in the air tonight.
Yeah, the other person's like, I want to leave. I want to get out of here.
Yeah, this is awful. But anyway,
so
so we actually didn't actually give any beans, though. Actually, I'm gonna start off with the first bean, and this isn't a new product. This is just
Bean.
this is a new stat that I learned today.
Ooh.
The number of Heroes journals that have been sold by the Heroes Journal, which is us, LLC,
Yes.
is
Although one time we were on eBay, someone resold the journal on eBay.
so take whatever number I have and put +1.
put 1 plus that.
Yeah, +1 on
That's
that
really
one.
important.
The total number of journals sold is 41,652.
41,000 journals.
That's 41,000 potential stories.
Yeah.
That's 41,000 potential changes, life changes.
It's really special.
That's
Like,
super special.
We're really doing a dent in, fixing this whole, toxic productivity, bad storytelling thing.
David Bloggin's coming after you.
Yeah, I mean, we've been saying for, I think, like the last couple months, like, oh, yeah, we've sold, 20,000 journals. There's 20,000 journals out in the world. But it's actually a lot more than that.
Yeah.
So pretty cool.
Yeah. And I did it year over year, and it's been an incredible growth.
Yeah.
Year over year. We're about 24,100 orders probably at this very moment. It was like 24,092 this morning.
Tacy said, that made me laugh, Tacy. Tacy said, I feel like I have 20,000 of them. Can you imagine if we go, and Tacy owns half of them.
Yeah, let's get a round
That's
of
amazing.
applause for Tacy.
Also, Ross just go, dang, that's a library,
Yeah.
which I kind of like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there like a in the same way there's a minimum amount of words that you have to have for a novel? Is there a minimum amount of books that you have to have for it to be called a library?
I wonder.
Or is
I
it like
wonder.
Or is the library like an extension of book? It's like a short story is 5,000 to 10,000 words. Like
I don't know.
An article is at 11,000 to 20,000. You know what I mean? And then it's like a library is 1,000,000 words. You know?
Yeah, couldn't tell you.
If anyone has that information for me, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, Kyle hit on it, but I would like to double down on this fact. You read a number like that or you hear a number like that, and it feels like we're becoming big.
Whoa.
What?
Leo was like, isn't that number double due to the digital version? I have no idea.
Wow.
That just blew my mind.
That's a whole other point. I mean, we didn't have the digital version for like probably the first 10,000 of those.
Yeah.
So
I'm not going to try to figure that out. Or maybe I will.
I mean, just add like another 30,000 to it.
Yeah, I'll just say 70,000.
So it's like 70,000. That's kind of a reach. What I'm trying to say, digital or physical, hear it from us first. As cool as that number is, it's not the number we look at. It's just not. It's fun to throw around, but you have to remember this. What?
Casey's comment. David's comment's my favorite in the world.
What?
41,650.
That was really funny.
Well, it's funny.
Fans of Rent will either be really pleased or really upset.
It's funny because David doesn't realize that like one of our jokes is
randomly singing Seasons of Love on any given day. Yeah. And once someone starts, the rest of the day it's stuck in everyone's head. So thank you for getting it stuck on our head, David. That was an amazing joke. You definitely earned your spot in the Funny Alliance. Sorry, I was trying to have a moment. And that totally threw me off. What I was trying to get to is, like, make no mistake, sure, it's cool to be sending out a bunch of journals and, people are buying them and all that stuff. But, like, at the end of the day, we actually are most concerned about people finishing journals. We get way more excited about seeing people posting in, like, the Discord or Heroes Quarters about, hey, I just finished my quest. Or even, like, hey, I'm halfway through my quest and I don't know what to do, or I have to change it, or I need help. Because that is like where the rubber meets the road. That's where this like philosophy and this grandiose idea of becoming a hero like becomes a real down to earth like thing. So that's like the thing that I think we are always looking for and even trying to like encourage more of, right? Because truly like our mission isn't to put hero journals out into the world. It's to make the world feel more heroic. Make people feel more like a hero. And that's not the same thing as putting more journals out in the world. So hear it first from us. As cool as the number is, it's not the thing. It's not our gauge of success.
Yeah.
But it's a fun number to share with you guys. And yeah. I guess what I will say is this. You can't make everyone feel like the hero of their story without getting heroes journals out into the world. Mm-hmm.
At least that's our means. That's our medium for that particular message.
But anyway.
And who knows? Maybe in the future we'll have a different way of doing it.
I'll stop trying to be so serious.
Why so serious?
YouTube is lagging. What the heck?
Miriam's reposting this because it got buried depending on where you're saying it from. By the way, thank you guys so much for your help. My quest is going great so far. Okay, only on day 2, but still. I'm really looking forward to it every day, and it's now this source of positive energy.
Good for you,
Love
Miriam.
to hear that.
Yeah, we did actually. Kyle and I did a joint office hours.
The very first tag team. It was like John Cena and Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Right.
I don't know. There's only 2 wrestlers I know.
Which one? Who's who?
I don't know. Who's Dwayne and who's John?
Who?
Actually, I think
both of us look so much more like John Cena than The Rock.
We don't look anything like John Cena.
We don't look anything like either of them.
More like John Cena than Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
At least, yeah. So
I could be the Undertaker.
I don't know why this made me laugh, but like I was thinking like John Cena and The Rock are definitely some of the most notable like wrestlers turned actors. And somehow they both landed in like the Fast and the Furious franchise. That's why I started laughing.
Yeah.
They're like, they meet each other again.
It's an origin story.
All right.
People are arguing about it now.
Wow.
People are saying Kyle's John Cena. Like Tacey thinks I'm John. But Sam thinks you're John Cena.
Laura actually has the best response, which is, my brain can't compute that question.
Actually, this is what I'll be. I'll be Vin Diesel, and you can be John Cena, and we'll be brothers.
The movies.
Kara said that I'm too hirsute for The Rock. I don't know what that means.
I have a
Nick is Hulk Hogan. You got Hulk Hogan vibes.
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother.
I have a hot take for you really quick. So Vin Diesel is kind of a meme.
He can be.
He's just kind of odd. But one thing people don't know about Vin Diesel often is that he's a huge Dungeons and Dragons nerd.
We're a big fan of that. We're a big fan of that fact.
I kind of have this weird fantasy of getting a hero's journal to Vin Diesel, and he likes it so much that he he reposts it or something.
Oh yeah,
because it would be the weirdest audience that we would, that would just come flooding into the hero's quarters.
Yeah, does anyone know Vin Diesel?
No, Vin Diesel.
You know anyone named Vin Diesel?
I don't know anyone named Vin.
It's like Kevin.
I actually don't know if that's his real name.
What is Vin Diesel's real name?
If your last name's Diesel, that's pretty wild.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, there's no way his real name's Vin. His real name is Mark.
Angela just straight up went, "Let me talk to some people," which is the most baller response. That's like mafia stuff.
Vin Diesel's real name is Mark Sinclair, which is
really,
yeah.
There's not even a semblance of Vin Diesel and Mark Sinclair.
Yeah,
but he got famous at a time where I do think the aliases were more. Actually, maybe they're. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. But it doesn't take much thinking to really realize Vin Diesel's not a real name.
It's so true.
I don't even know if he's a real person, to be honest.
I like the way that. So this is a really funny exchange. Sandra said Kyle is too verbose to be Vin Diesel, and then responded to her own comment and said, "I am Journal."
That's good. That's good. I am Journal.
I've been looking for some MMA friends in this group. Alora said to David, "Wow, are people going to start like a fight club in the heroes' quarters?"
Whoa. Don't talk about that.
Sorry, I broke the first rule.
Oh, man. Love it. Ric Flair. That's an old WWE. How do we get on this topic?
I don't know. Oh, it's because of the John Cena thing.
That's
it's because we were tag teaming.
John Cena.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Okay.
What time is it?
It's 2:40. I feel like it's time to do it. I feel like it's time to draw the free journal.
The freest of journals on a day like today.
Yes. Why is that so funny? Just I look over on Kyle's screen and there's a picture of Vin Diesel, but in giant Google search letters it just says Mark Sinclair.
He's a fraud.
No, super funny. Okay, guys, we're going to do the free Journal Friday giveaway. Here is how it works. If you need a refresher on the rules, first off, I am missing a crucial part of this. There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, so free Journal Friday, here's how it works. You submit your name. We shuffle up all of the names in the randomizer. Very high-tech stuff.
Especially after we remove duplicates.
We remove the duplicates.
Just one today.
Usually it's not from cheating. It's from people entering other people, which is actually really kind. So thank you for doing that if you're one of those saints. Once we have them randomized, we will name the winner of Free Journal Friday. If your name is called, you have got to claim the journal in the comments, and you have 90 seconds to do it. We're actually going to put a timer up on the screen once we call the name. You got to claim the journal in the comments. Now, if you don't win, please hold off on saying congratulations until the person claims their journal. Once they do, you can go crazy, you can go wild.
And if you do win the journal, please do not respond to us saying congratulations, because that would be very
That would
confusing.
also be confusing.
So just no one says congratulations until someone's claimed it.
And if you don't have enough instructions already, once you win, email support@theheroesjournal.co
Which will be linked in the chat.
with the color journal you would like and the shipping address. And if you need a quick refresher, all of the colors of the journals are actually behind my head.
Wait, what's that?
Got it?
What's that thing, bro?
I'm not going to talk about it. And by the way, this actually, I think this is a little obvious, but it should be said. We are tremendously low on Wildwood Green journals and Royal Purple journals.
We're like sub 300 at green, and we're like sub 140
So
in Royal.
They will probably be gone by next week. So if you do win and you've had your eye on green or purple, make sure and get those. And by the way, you heard it from here first. Purple's not coming back.
Never coming back.
It's not coming back to LOI. So if you really wanted that one, you got to pull the trigger now.
It's not coming back to
A little bit of beans. We are reprinting the green one, but we are reprinting Wildwood Green. Royal Purple is going elsewhere. So
They saw it.
let's do it. Oh, they saw it?
They saw it.
Yeah, they saw it.
All right. The winner of Free Journal Friday is John Doherty.
John Doherty, come on down. Your time has started.
John Doherty, come on down. John Doherty.
Free Journal Friday, come on down. Look at this cool scene we created in OBS.
John Doherty.
Very, very fun.
John Doherty.
You know, Kara also said John Mangianello would be a great.
Joe.
What did I say? John? My bad. Yeah, John is the winner. Joe Mangianello would be a great option for getting a journal in his hands, and I totally agree with that. Huge D&D nerd he is. All right,
I
John.
don't even know who Joe Manganiello is.
He is an actor, and he runs a celebrity D&D group.
That's Sky's husband who is trying to comment.
Okay.
Sky, are you claiming the journal, or are we still waiting?
Sky, here's the deal. If you claim it, it's yours. I'm just kidding. There's no rules there.
Yeah, this is newfound territory. I guess we'll just.
He's Sky's husband, and he's here.
Is he here or is he?
I trust John. If John says it, I'll give it to him.
I'll let John speak on behalf of another John.
Right.
They are a part of the alliance of Johns.
Right. They know each other.
So therefore,
they go to the meetings. And
Yeah.
they see each other.
Yeah, the John meetings.
The John formals.
Yeah.
Well, hey, congratulations to John, and yeah, thank you so much. That was kind of a fun one because the time got a little closer than it usually does. The wife counts, guys. I was gonna spill these beans, and I totally forgot, and now I just remembered. So I'm gonna spill these beans now. It's a little premature, to be honest with you.
The alliance of Johns.
Here are the beans.
Here are the beans.
We should show the mentor figure.
We should show the beans.
This is actually not the beans. You're actually getting a double portion of beans.
Double
right now.
portion of beans, extra protein. Get your beans.
So this is a prototype of
The mentor figurine.
the mentor figurine.
The beans.
There's also quota on there. I don't know if you can see this, but
You can't. Well, I don't know what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to get the journal focused. But anyway, as you can tell, this is huge, and it's actually a vinyl figurine, so it's the same material as like a Funko Pop, and this turned out really well.
This is not Bubbles.
This is not Bubbles, by the way, but I do want to know, take into account again how big this is. This is large.
Yeah, like think about the size of my head.
This is
Yeah, look at that.
Look
thing.
at that. This is like. Do we have a Funko in here? Yeah, get that Gandalf Funko up there. Right there, yeah. So for those familiar with Funko Pops, this is a Funko Pop. This is the Mentor. I know that they look the same height, but look at how thick the Mentor is
Yeah.
compared to Gandalf. I mean,
Just like
this
deep.
thing is a paperweight. It's big. And also quotas on the top and very cute. It's just a prototype, so it's a little fragile. It's not like a final draft. But I want to know, how much would you pay for this?
I would pay $9,000. So that's where we're starting with the pricing.
It feels a little low. I'm going to be honest.
That's what I was thinking.
Just kidding.
All right, fine. $900 million.
You know, I told Kyle, I was like, we should put it in the shot today, a Free Journal Friday. Just put it in the camera and see if people notice. And you did. Also, I don't think in the final version quota will come off, but quota broke off of the prototype. So that's why it's a prototype. You know, we're testing.
I really want, I kind of want to go back to the lab. I want to see this.
Yeah.
I want to go back to the lab, and I want them to put a little magnet on the bottom of quota, and I want there to be a little, like, boop. I think that'd be fun. Or a string. So you could go like this, and then it just, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. It's really hard to do.
It's really difficult to do.
Anyway.
Yes, sharks with lasers.
So.
More sharks, more lasers.
Cheyenne said $525,600 is how much she would pay.
That's the dollars of love.
That's actually really funny. I didn't even notice the joke.
You didn't even notice?
I didn't. I feel dumb now. Guys, that wasn't even the beans I was trying to spill. Can I actually spill the real beans now?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Do
it. This is news to everybody. I'm getting beans on
you
me
know
too.
about this. So, about a week ago, I asked everyone in the Heroes Quarters to give me some ideas of cons that you attend or that you are aware of that you would want to see the Heroes Journal. And you guys gave me some really good answers. And I reached out to all of them, every single con. And what are you doing?
I'm just
You're really distracting me.
Sorry.
This is why.
That's why I can't have nice
That's why we
things.
can't have nice mentors. Here, play with this one. There you go. So anyway, so we reached out to a bunch of these cons, and most of them haven't gotten back to us yet, to be honest. But one did.
One con
got back to us, and that was the Fan X Con in Salt Lake City, taking place in September. We got a 10 by 20 foot booth reserved, which means what I'm trying to say, the beans that I'm trying to spill here, is that we are slated to attend our first conference ever as a company
in September. September 18th, I think.
So, like, we've been talking about attending cons for so long, and to be honest, we're kind of noobs when it comes to attending cons, and so
absolute noobs.
I think it's a little daunting for us, to be honest. But we're diving in. We're doing the scary thing. We're trying to get the word out about the Heroes Journal, not just be an online store, because even though we have sold 40,000 journals, we haven't met people. You don't get that face-to-face interaction. You don't get that how was your day, or tell me about this product or whatever. You don't get to see the look and the joy on people's faces when they finally unbox that thing. So
the best part is we're going to the sprawling metropolis of Salt Lake City, Utah.
Salt Lake City, Utah. I've never been to Salt Lake City.
I've flown over it, and honestly, Salt Lake City, it should be named after the lake. It's huge.
They really got the name right on that one.
They nailed it.
They really nailed it. Yeah, so Salt Lake City, Utah, September. And, fear not, it's also possible that we are also maybe attending some other cons before the year is over. So yeah.
Mary Peterson has been to FanX.
Really?
Mary Peterson said, "That's the one closest to me, and I love it.
That's
the
so
people
great.
who come are so enthusiastic, and they're going to love the journal. I worked a booth at that con before, and it was so fun."
That's amazing.
Mary, if you would, please send us an email and
Mary,
give us some tips.
Mary, shoot us an email or something, because we don't know anyone in Salt Lake City. I've never been. We don't even know how to run a booth, and we'll probably need some help.
We don't know how many journals to bring. Do we bring 5? 10? Do we bring 100,000?
Probably at least more than 5.
I was thinking anywhere between 5 and 10 million. So
you're probably right. It's hard. I would be surprised if you're wrong.
Yeah.
So anyway, so yeah. Needless to say, if you guys have more cons, Unfortunately, the chat on the live stream is not the place to dump them. But you can email them to me. Literally my email, nick@theheroesjournal.co. I would actually really appreciate it. And believe me, I will reach out to these cons persistently until they give us a booth.
Nick is the CEO. He's the chief con officer. He's CCO.
Jeez, I don't want that title.
Chief con officer.
At least say conference.
Chief conference officer.
When you say con, it makes me sound like a con man.
I mean. No, you're not.
Yeah,
Obviously, you're not.
We're like co-founders, but you think
Yeah, I think you're a con man.
you've been
the
here
whole time.
since the beginning, but you're like, you have a different motive here. It's all a ruse.
It's all a ruse.
So dumb. 525,000.
All right. If anyone has anything really helpful to tell us about conferences,
David said bring 500, which is a straight answer that I actually appreciate.
Nick@theheroesjournal.co. It's a lot like support@theheroesjournal.co, but instead of support, it says Nick.
Yeah. Mary, do you have any idea how many people attend this con? Obviously, things are probably a little different because the world is different than it was. But I just want to know.
Oh. Yeah. Carr makes a really good point. Cons are less about science and more about art. So Nick is then a con artist.
I'm not a con man. I'm an artist.
Artiste.
So yeah.
Oh, wow. Angela said 500, not enough.
Wow.
Wow. SLC has a huge turnout.
That's great.
I mean, if we're bringing the pizzazz, I mean, you've seen me on the live stream. You bet I can sell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
How
one
we
of your-
doing? Come on down.
Come
Come and
on
get
down.
one. How we doing? Yep. All right.
It
Come
sounds
on. How
it
we
sounds
doing?
like you got a goal, but no quest. Okay, let's get over here. I'll get you set up with Wildwood Green and got $20.
All goal, no quest, huh?
Oh yeah.
All right. Come on over. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
I'll help you out. Yeah, we have no idea how to set up a booth. We have no idea how we're gonna do point of sale yet. We have to get like a cash register thing set up. We have to buy like an iPad or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. We have a lot of things to figure out. But
We should cosplay as characters from the journal.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, do we just wear merch or is that lame? I don't know. We have so many questions.
Bring 777 journals.
Good number.
It's a good number.
So here's the other exciting thing about the con. It's not a big deal just because it's our first con, although that is exciting on its
Campbell's
own.
disappointed.
We've
We've heard that one before.
Can we cosplay as Joseph Campbell?
Yeah, I think that one would feel kind of weird.
Yeah. The hero with 1,000 faces.
A hero with 1,000 journals.
1,000 heroes with one journal.
Yeah.
Anyway,
41,000 journals with one hero.
525,600. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm,
Okay, we're
I'm,
good.
I'm done with the joke. What I was trying to say is it's also probably the first chance we'll ever have to meet some of you guys in person if you're there. We have, like I said, even though we've made all these sales online, we never met any of our customers. Have we? Maybe a few.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
But not a substantial amount. We haven't been giving you guys the attention you deserve. And it's our fault.
It's our fault.
But we're fixing that in Salt Lake in September. FanXCon. Be there and come say hi. And if you're really enthusiastic, help us run the booth.
Yeah.
Because I actually think I may have booked us too much space.
A lot of space.
So
We got a corner, right?
we have an end cap,
End cap.
which is 2 corners, technically.
Wow. That's like a corner office times 2.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep, 10 by 20 feet. So I guess
So the table that we have upstairs.
you
8
guys know
feet.
what 10 by 20 feet
Yeah, you
roughly is.
You
I don't
know,
need to. I don't
we
need to
know.
explain.
You know. We don't have to explain to you what 20 feet and 10 look like.
So Mary chimed in. She said 85 to 95,000
Was the last
people.
one? Was the last one?
So yeah, she said I would expect 50,000, which is actually a pretty conservative guess, I think.
Okay, Angela. Holy cow! Oh, holy wow! Okay, we got work to do. All right, Angela's gonna be our new chief con artist. Our chief con artist, our CCA. Can we get me a twig costume? Yeah.
It's just a giraffe head. Oh my gosh, that is amazing.
That's so amazing. Draw a nice banner for him.
No. The whole cosplay will be me and John. John will be on my shoulders, and he'll be the top of Twig, and I will be the bottom of Twig.
Apparently, it's giant.
Wow.
10 by 20 is giant.
Yeah, well, it is.
Good.
I didn't know what to do, so I just winged it.
Yeah, we went for the moon.
Because here's the thing. If you're going to go, do it.
Don't forget the scarf.
If you're going to go, just go. Go for it. Say yes and figure it out later.
Yeah.
So hopefully we don't lose money.
I think John just signed up to come. So,
John!
I mean, here's the other exciting part. Nick and I got vaccinated today, our second one. So we're ready to go con it up.
Oh, yeah. Being safe or whatever. Pretty cool. So anyway, that was the last minute beans to spill. You guys got spoiled in beans today. That mentor figurine was supposed to be a secret, but I couldn't keep it in. So anyway, you guys are wonderful. And by the way, merch should be shipping, I would say, probably by the end of next week.
That's the hope. It depends on when the hats and everything get here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they just like text you like, hey, we're sending boxes to you now.
Yeah, they just kind of showed up. But anyway, the merch will, at a minimum, start shipping in a week, 2 weeks from now. At an absolute minimum.
Yeah, we have to start developing cardboard cutouts, apparently.
I know. We have to design a whole booth.
Should we show them what Bert created?
We could. I think we've been on here. Oh, I guess it's only 258. We could. I don't.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm a little afraid because I don't think that's what the booth's gonna.
Yeah.
Like. I don't think
honestly, I don't think it'll look anything like that.
Yeah, that's not the style of booth.
Yeah, it felt
looked more like a college job fair,
which I'm here for.
Which would be cool.
Let's do it. And anyone know any job fairs out there?
Yeah,
we're trying to get a job.
That's true. Speaking of trying to get the word out about the Heroes Journal, I also have on my to-do list to reach out to journalists who have written articles about productivity journals. So if you got any contacts or you have any outlets that you think would be cool, send them to nick@theheroesjournal.co. I'm also reaching out to any journalist who has written like a best journal of 2021 type article and just going to throw our name in the hat because why not?
Sorry. LL said, if the booth is so large, you can split it up into beef.
Nice.
I love the callback. Also, other news. This is beans that we can share now.
What is it?
About 4 weeks ago, we asked you guys which YouTube channels you like the most.
Oh yeah.
And we sent journals to How to ADHD, and from the email, she said that she loved them and that they can't wait to do an integration with us. So
yeah.
Sometime in the near future.
Yeah.
Near future being from now until the end of time. We are going to do an integration with How to ADHD.
Yeah.
So
an integration means, I know that's like YouTube talk for basically they're going to hold the journal up in front of the camera during one of their videos and say that they recommend it or that they, endorse it, I guess. And it's a really cool moment because truthfully, like even though people in the house here at the Heroes headquarters definitely have ADHD, none of us had ever heard of that YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. And so it's cool that it came from the Heroes quarters. We asked you guys, what YouTube content you like to watch. You told us, we reached out to them, we sent them journals, they loved them, and now we're going to be featured on their channel. So it's just fun to do things like that like never would have happened if it wasn't for the support and the engagement that you guys so greatly give us. And we really appreciate it.
Yeah.
You guys are great.
So
anyway.
That's pretty cool. We had a couple comments I wanted to read. John said you should probably want to have 500 of each color.
What?
That would be wild.
Well, I guess by September we'll have a restock, I think.
Yeah. We will.
By
the end of September? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And if not, we'll have to do a little speedy
you always order more now. Especially if we get signed up for a couple more cons.
It's true. We probably should.
Yeah. Actually, I need to say this as well. I totally forgot about this. Another con did get back to us. It's a virtual con, though, but they're pretty big. They're RTX.
Do we know about RTX?
RTX Con. I think it's put on by a company or a brand called Rooster Teeth. Based in Austin, and I believe James Calderon tipped me off to it. I reached out to them. They are doing a virtual conference, and even though it's kind of funky, they are allowing like virtual vendors, which I think we're looking into doing that as well. But if you guys know anything about RTX Con, good, bad, is it a good fit? Does being a virtual vendor feel like a ripoff? Give me your honest appraisal.
I think I'm gonna blow your mind right here. I think it's called RTX Con because not because the people who run it are called Rooster Teeth, but I think it's actually just called Rooster Teeth. I think the con it's called Rooster Teeth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the
Really?
RT. That's the RT part.
Are you sure?
I'm thinking.
It doesn't really matter. The only reason I would question that is I looked at their YouTube channel. I think they have like 1 million subscribers. So I think they may have parlayed that into a con. Or they're just massive.
Parlayed, huh? David asked, why no more purple? Because we don't wanna. That's why.
Wow. Okay. I thought I recognized that. My mind's blown. So I like had this deep memory of red versus blue, which is like an old Halo, like Halo 1 gaming.
I remember that.
Like it was like
It was funny.
web series. Yeah, it was kind of like comedic and very, very old at this point. And Rooster Teeth was behind that. I thought I recognized that name from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah,
Full circle.
full circle.
Big Halo guy.
By the way, the answer to no more purple is not because we don't wanna. That was aggressive.
What did you say?
I said because David asked why no more purple, and I said because we don't wanna.
No,
We have big plans.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say is purple is not returning to LOI. That's
Big
all I
plan.
can say.
If you do a large amount of inventory for the con, rent a storage unit in SOC and have stuff shipped there instead of hauling it from Kirkland. That's what we were thinking.
James, maybe we should message a little bit about RTX Con because I feel like you would have a really good pulse on what being a virtual vendor would be like. Can you shoot me a message? That would be actually super helpful.
Future beans.
Future beans.
Future beans.
Purple bubbles. All right.
Oh, what?
What?
You said purple bubbles.
Jennifer said purple bubbles.
Oh. Yeah, I want some more purple. I want some more Bubbles fan fiction. It's like gasoline in my gas tank.
So Jennifer also on YouTube had a good comment about cons. She said, if you can manage it, have something cool you can give as free swag. Great idea.
Yeah, we thought about printing like 10,000 shirts and just giving away for free.
Yeah.
That might be expensive.
I don't know if we thought about it, but we brought it up. Like, how crazy would it be if we just gave everyone we
That's
could?
thinking.
It is thinking. You're right.
That's thinking adjacent.
But I mean, if 50,000 people are going to go,
We should make 1 million shirts.
well, we'd have to make 525,600
shirts.
I'm pretty sure.
The seasons of shirts. It's not our job to give you Bubbles hints. It's your job to tell us what Bubbles is. Because once again, we're just taking ideas. Bubbles doesn't exist. It's called big brain business. You create a conspiracy about your big project that's coming up, and you just farm the ideas. It's big brain.
Free stickers would be a lot more doable than shirts. Pins would also be doable. You do pins. You do like lanyards or something.
Mackenzie is asking a good question.
Sorry, guys.
Where's Mackenzie? If you ordered a purple journal for the Pop-Up Shop, is it safe to say that it was set aside for our order when it got shipped? Hopefully the third time the charm from the question. Sorry. Yes. We have been very diligent on setting aside journals for those particular things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching that a lot. It's actually kept me up at night for most of the nights. I never sleep anymore.
It's fun. We have a lot to learn about the world of conferences.
There it is.
And it's going to be fun. It's going to be wild. We're probably going to make a huge couple mistakes, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
All right. Bean cap. So
the amount of journals was beans.
Was beans.
One bean.
The amount of journals?
Yeah, like the 41,000 number.
Oh yeah, that was a bean.
Merch, I think, was a pretty big bean.
The merch is a huge.
That's
bean.
not really a bean. It's just here's what they look like.
Yeah, they look great.
And I would say it's a bean. Mentor figurine, big bean. More like the Mentor figure bean.
Ooh.
Con.
That's a big bean as well.
Huge bean, and then
Then we told you guys what Bubbles is, so
that's right.
you guys know what Bubbles is now. So
Yep, we told you.
yeah, why would we say it again? Because you guys already know. So
Just
we would just never say it again.
I can't wait for the day where we actually get to say this is Bubbles,
Bubbles is this.
and we drop a curtain, and it's like,
And it's like the worst thing we've ever made. And everyone's like, that?
we may or may not be very tentatively planning an announcement strategy for Bubbles, since
Yeah.
it's gained such mystique in our community.
Yeah. Honestly, I like John's idea. We'll order 7.8 billion pins and give it to one to every single person in the world.
Great, love it.
Will there be a
Pin
whole
the world.
line of figurines? I don't know.
Maybe one day.
Yeah.
I mean, I can be transparent. Figurines are really hard to make. They're very expensive because you have to set up molds for them. Once you have the mold and once you've made them, they're easy. But the setup and the time that it takes to do a really good vinyl figurine is substantial. So it does make it hard to do like a whole cast of characters. I personally would love a cast of vinyl characters. I would love a cast of plushie characters. And it's all possible that we do that. So
Anything's possible.
hold on to your quests. Hold on to your journals or whatever. Hold on tight because we're going to the moon. All right. Are you ready?
Everything is awesome. Bubbles is what you make it, so let's make it rock.
I'm so excited to actually announce what it is. Anyway, okay. We're gonna get out of here before we spill any more beans.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. We came in with all that energy. The problem is that you let the energy go up and then your defense mechanisms come down and you just start spilling the whole. You tell tell everyone everything. You know.
You guys started hyping us up. We got really excited.
You make us feel good. You're like, wow, Kyle, you're so funny.
Wow, you guys are so cool. Wow.
Yeah.
Man, you guys look just like John Cena and The Rock.
Yeah, like
And
honestly,
Hulk
better
Hogan.
looking than them. Yeah,
Wow.
they're not like professional actors and like heartthrobs.
I see what you're trying to do here.
I get it. I get it.
I get it.
Anyways, all right.
All right, you guys. Have a really good weekend. We appreciate all of you. Write in your hero's journal. Feel like a hero. And we will see you on